55 years old, Bishnu Maya of Dolakha district is a single woman. She had the sole responsibility to raise her two kids when her husband died 20 years ago. She had to take care of a house, a farm, and the children all alone. Fighting against every hardship had confined her within her community boundaries. But when she got an opportunity to enroll in a training that taught her how improved stoves were made, and since then she started having a sweet dream. The dream made Bishnu Maya an active cook stove promoter. Bishnu Maya now has been experiencing greater changes in her life. The lady who used to get confined within the household chores is now busy traveling to the district headquarters and even in central cities. Visiting to the nearby villages have become her everyday stuff. Hundreds of households in Dolakha and Sindhupalchok districts now use improved stoves which Bishnu Maya had installed some time back. Considering her contribution, Alternative Energy Promotion Center has already provided her with the Best Promoter Award. The stoves have made Bishnu Maya an entrepreneur, more specifically a social entrepreneur. It has provided her not only a better earning, but provided her with social empowerment. The community has given her a lovely nickname, Chulo Didi. It has transferred her life from single woman to an empowered citizen.
अब यसरी चुलो बनाउनु पर्छ यसरी उ गर्नु पर्छ भनेर हामीले सिक्छौं र त्यो भान्जा व्यवस्थापनमा उनीहरुले कहाँ के कस्तो राख्नु पर्छ त्यो भाँडाको कसरी राख्नु पर्छ चिम्टा कसरी चलाउनु पर्छ त्यो पनि हामीले सिक्नु पर्छ त्यसरी उहाँहरुले जानकारी बुझाइदिनु पर्छ
I had a very hard life. My husband died when I was only 30, leaving behind 5 young children to take care of. I used to make a living by working as a laborer in building construction, farms and factories. In the early days, I used to charge about 80 to 90 rupees, and I even used to accept rice or maize as my installation fee. Now, these days, I charge 300 rupees for installing these stoves. Earlier, I used to face harsh criticism for installing stoves at Dalit households. But I'm glad that things now have changed. Today, I do not install these stoves only in our village, but also go to other adjoining villages for installation works. It's been over 10 years that I have worked as a promoter, and I've earned more than 500,000 rupees installing improved cooking stoves. I'm building a new house in Butwal. Last year, I earned more than 10,000 rupees, which I spent on jewelry of my daughter-in-law. When my mother-in-law started this job, I did not like it much because it did not seem like a respectful profession. But now I'm really proud that she's well respected in our community and we have a decent income too. We have even been able to purchase a new house in the Tarai. Whatever you do, if you can focus on your work with dedication, it is possible to generate self-employment. You don't need to go seek for a job. You don't need to go out of the country. We have enough work here, especially these rocket stoves. I found that they are easy to make and you can make a good living out of them. You just have to make them, store them, and people will come and buy them from you. I charge around 400 to 500 rupees per stove. For the smaller ones, I charge around 300 rupees. In a day, I sell around 3 to 4 stoves. I do get support from my family members. I don't have my husband, but my son and daughter-in-law have been supporting me.
Since I got my training, I have been making these stoves and selling them within Salyan and other nearby areas. So far, I have made over 1250 stoves. I am very satisfied with this profession. People also like my products, and I have been able to increase my income generation. I did not have to go out of the country to find jobs. I am very happy that I am self-employed. There is sufficient awareness about these stoves in our area. It is not difficult to sell them. Normally, I charge 500 rupees for standard stoves, but for bigger T-shaped stoves, I charge 600 to 700 rupees. I always follow the rules they taught me at the training, and I also listen to the users and their needs. There is a big demand of such stoves at the moment. Since I got involved in this stove making business, my social status has gone up. People respect me and I am known all over the village as the stove master. I make all sorts of stoves: 2-hold, 3-hold, rocket, T-shaped, multi-purpose, etc. To make one stove, I charge from 300 rupees to 3,500 rupees. I also have a shop which my family looks after. I invest the money I earn from stove business into this shop. I think instead of spending lakhs of rupees to go overseas, it is much better to take a profession like stove master, where there is both dignity and good income. We can easily make from 15 to 20,000 rupees per month in this business, and that too without any investment. Before this profession, I used to work as a mechanic. I took a week-long training in improved cooking stove 9 years ago. I then had chance to go to various places to install these stoves. So far, I have installed over 1,000 stoves. I also got to know the families of the households where I installed them. I've been able to comfortably sustain my livelihood. I was also able to afford the wedding of my daughters, and I have purchased some land. These stoves can be made with locally available materials. It's a pretty easy job, and you get opportunity to visit different places. As per the price, I charge around 1,000 to 1,200 rupees. I earn rupees 15 to 20,000 per month. I don't have to worry much to look around for jobs. I just need to focus on my work. People themselves approach me, mostly by mobile. It's not because of me that this business has been successful. It's because of the merits of the stove itself. Prior to the stove business, I used to be a teacher, but I always wanted to get involved in social sector. Another factor was that I did not have good income from my teaching profession. When they were promoting these improved stoves, I was curious to learn how it could minimize smoke. I also had friends who were promoters of these stoves, so I really wanted to know more. Just then, I got opportunity to participate in a training program. The good thing about this job is that it is kind of social work, it is good for health and environment, and that it can be made with locally available, inexpensive materials. There is a substantial awareness and positive response about these stoves in our region, so it is not that difficult to promote them. In our VDC and other 2 VDCs, almost every household has them installed. After returning from overseas as a worker, I was running a small shop locally. Then I saw this stove and I liked it. Officers from NCDC had come here and I also participated in the training. Then I started making these stoves. While doing this job, I got a chance to travel, meet people, and help improve the quality of their lives. I charge my customers depending on the distance. If they live far away, I ask them to take care of my traveling expenses. Additionally, NCDC gives me 100 rupees for every stove I install. I'm very confident about this job. I'm very sure that I can make a living in any part of the country by making these stoves. Though some people say that this is a difficult job, I do not agree with them. I have been abroad as a worker. Life is much difficult there. We have to work for 12 hours a day. Compared to that, this is a very easy profession. We can make a comfortable living by working for just 5 to 6 hours a day.
खटियो भने त्यसको लागि इटा काटिन्छ